Hello, everyone, and welcome to this live event with Tom Betty Best, who has just disappeared for some reason. Paused, it says, Bet. You muted your camera or something?
Pause?
Oh, there we go.
Oh, hang on.
He's back now. Yeah, so basically we are on episode 12 of Who Wants to Be a Retro Millionaire. We got Bestie back in the hot seat. Bestie, how are you?
I'm good. I'm nervous, but I'm good.
And do you want to quickly explain how you managed to get yourself a second shot?
Well, I didn't originally think it'd be possible, but after your Ask the Audience type millionaire quiz, coming out on top of that, I managed to bag myself a place. But I must admit, it was hard going there on that audience quiz. I very nearly wasn't here, but you know, consider myself lucky.
Holster's in the chat. Thanks a lot for tuning in, Holster. She said Bestie has respawned.
Bestie's back.
Ruby says good luck, Tom.
Thank you, Ruby.
Right, let's have a quick look at the leaderboard. So on 5 points we have Sam, Kelv, Will, Turner and Sean. On 10 points we have Bet, Holster, Retro Bear and 8-Bit. And on 12 we have Car Boot Chris. Where'd you see yourself tonight?
Well, I mean, I don't know, because I don't know if this one's going to be harder because you're more sort of used to what I might know now after the first one. But I'm really hoping I can get to 13 and get top of that leaderboard. But, you know, I think it's going to be hard going.
So is your main aim just to get, well, up there with Chris, is it? Or are you going to just literally just go for the million? Well, not the million. Well, the million big box.
Yeah, well, obviously being a big box collector, I would love to have that Retro Millionaire, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire PC big box in my collection as a prize-winning sort of edition. But who knows? If I could score with level with Chris, I'm good. I'm happy.
You're more than happy, I'm guessing. You're more than happy. Right, are you ready to play for the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire big box?
Yes, I think so, yes.
Okay. Question 1 coming up. Which Super Mario game was the first to feature 3D gameplay? Was it A, Super Mario Land? Was it B, Super Mario World? Was it C, Super Mario 64? Was it D, Super Mario Sunshine?
Well, I absolutely adore this game, and I couldn't wait for it to come out. At the time, I was super excited. It was like the first game where it was a big release, and I was going to get it for Christmas, and it was just amazing. And still amazing to this day, regardless of what you say, Hutch. And it's C, Super Mario 64.
Gonna go with the C, Super Mario 64. Well done. 1 point on the board.
Thank you.
Benny's just tuned in. Thanks for joining us, bud. He says, I'm following from Denmark. Go all the way to the top today, Tom.
Thank you, Benny.
Right, question 2. Which video game series is known as Biohazard in Japan? Is it A, Silent Hill, B, Resident Evil, C, Bioshock, or D, Dead Space?
I do know this. It's pretty decent series. Played quite a few of them. Not so many of the originals, but Yeah, big fan of the game, and it's B. It's Resident Evil.
Gonna go with B, Resident Evil.
Final answer.
Well done. 2 points on the board. 3 lifelines remain. Question 3. For which Nintendo console was was the video game The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past released? Was it A, the NES? Is it B, the SNES? Is it C, Game Boy? Or is it D, N64?
Now, this is a sort of relatively simple question, but I think the nerves have got to me, and I'm sort of starting to doubt myself here. Link to the Past. Because Game Boy's Link's Awakening, right? N64. It's not N64. It's not NES. Because that was Zelda 1, Zelda 2. I'm sort of doubting myself just on, I don't know, I think nerves. Originally when you said it, I was like, Game Boy. Then I'm like, no, Game Boy was Link's Awakening, wasn't it? Because then they had Link's Awakening DX on color. Link's Awakening. Yeah, I'm going to go B, SNES.
B, final answer?
Final answer.
Well done. Just won yourself 3 points.
That almost got me, man.
Holster said the amazing RE with a little zombie emote and a rock and roll.
Still haven't finished RE3 remake, have we, Hutch?
No need to get that. Need to get that done. Right. Question 4. What colour does Doom Guy typically wear? Is it A, yellow? Is it B, green? Is it C, red? Is it D, black?
So, I'm thinking you're referring to the cover of the game, and I can remember it being green, but then you said red. But I think everything around him in the cover is kind of red and fiery, isn't it? So it wouldn't be red. It's not yellow and it's not black. It's green. I'm sure it's green. I'm gonna go B, green.
Final answer?
Yeah, final answer, green.
Okay, B, green. Let's see if he's right, guys. Well done.
This is like, you know, when you're in the hot seat, it's different, isn't it?
Yeah, it's different gravy.
Any other day of the week, you would have asked me that, I would have been like, green, what are you on about? But now it's like, ooh.
Right. Question 5. This is to hit that first landmark. And it also means that you will not be our lowest ever scorer on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Question 5.
Okay.
For which video game series is the video game designer Hideo Kojima best known for? Is it Metal Gear, Silent Hill, Final Fantasy, or Half-Life?
See, again, this seems really simple, but then you start to doubt yourself. So it's not Half-Life. I don't think it's Final Fantasy. It's either Metal Gear or Silent Hill, and my instinct is like, it's Metal Gear. Hideo Kojima, because I know the name, and I wouldn't know the name of the designer of Silent Hill, I don't think. And Hideo could, yeah. Metal Gear. I'm not actually too sure on this, but my instinct says Metal Gear. Final Fantasy. I don't think it's C, and I don't think it's D at all. So it's either Silent Hill or Metal Gear. Hideo Kojima.
You got 3 lifelines. You got the 50-50. which would take away 2 wrong answers and leave you with 1 wrong answer and the 1 remaining right answer, or whatever Chris Tarrant says. You got the phone a friend, and you've got our trusty audience waiting in the wings.
How many's in the chat?
Eager to help you. We got 6 in the chat at the minute. We're 6 deep.
Okay. Hideo Kojima. Because the thing is with this name is that I've seen this name, you know, where it'll come up on the credits, and I've seen this name. Like, I haven't played Silent Hill that many times, but I've seen like Metal Gear and like all, you know, stuff to do with Metal Gear a lot of times, and I've seen this name pop up, like the designer Hideo Kojima, you know. I haven't played Final Fantasy like at all. And Half-Life, it's not Half-Life. It's not Half-Life. I'm gonna go A, Metal Gear.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. I think it's Metal Gear. I think it's phasing me that, yeah, nerves and sort of stuff like that. So I think Metal Gear.
Okay, gonna go final answer Metal Gear, and this is to hit the first milestone. If you get this wrong, you go home with nothing. Let's see if he's right. Well done.
Oh my god. Oh, that was scary.
Right, now we move into the deeper and darker rounds. Gets a little tougher from here on out. Okay. But you seem to sail through the first 5 with ease, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Right, let's move on to question 6. Oh, Holster says, I'd have been the same as you, bestie. I hesitated with Zelda, the SNES or Game Boy. Got it confused with Link's Awakening, and also with this. Metal Gear Solid and Silent Hill, but definitely Metal Gear Solid. Go on, bestie, first milestone. Right, we move. Question 6. With which video game series would you associate the character Kratos? Is it A, God of War? Is it B, The Elder Scrolls? Is it C, Dark Souls? Or is it D, The Witcher?
Okay. So this is a like a modern sort of gaming question that I am just not sure on. I haven't played God of War, The Elder Scrolls, Dark Souls, or The Witcher. Kratos. My instinct is God of War. The Elder Scrolls, Kratos. I don't think it's The Witcher. Jeez. I think it's God of War, but I'm not sure on this.
You got 3 lifelines. You got your 50-50. Phone a friend and ask the audience. You're guaranteed 5 points.
I don't want to take 5 points.
What's wrong with people who have finished on 5?
Well, nothing, but I just I don't want to take 5. I don't want to take 5. Like, I could just sort of go for this, and I would say God of War, Kratos. But I've not played any of them, so to me it's just like, I'm just going with what sounds right. I think, and I'm sort of reluctant to do this, but I think I'm going to use a lifeline early on here, and I'm gonna ask the audience, and I hope somebody in the audience will know who in God's name Kratos is and what game he bloody came from.
Okay. Do you want to play the ask the audience lifeline?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Okay, guys, you know what that means. If you could get your numbers on the buzzers, we are about to ask the audience. Okay, currently asking the audience. Guys, if you could please put your answers in the chat, that'd be awesome. See if you can help Basti get past this question. With which video game series would you associate the character Kratos? Got God of War, The Elder Scrolls, Dark Souls, and The Witcher. The answers are flying in as we speak. They're coming in at a fair old rate. Sorry, just doing my maths. Okay, is that everyone? I'm hoping so, because we are about to reveal the results of the Ask the Audience. Right, let's bring it up. Here we go. You see that, Basti?
Give me a second just for the stream to catch up. I can see the number board. Okay, so okay, so we got
100% say A, which is God of War.
Okay, so I kind of wish I hadn't used the lifeline, but you know, I'm happy that my instinct was you know what everyone else thought. So yeah, I'll go A, and it's God of War. Final answer.
Is that your final answer?
That's my final answer.
So you're pretty confident that the chat knows who this character is?
Well, we've got 8 in the chat, so yeah, I mean, if they all said God of War, like even if it was a guess, like someone's got to know it. Like one of them's got to know it, haven't they?
Basti.
Surely. Come on, give it to me.
Well done. Correct.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, audience.
Gethin's turned in. He says, "Good luck, Bast."
Thanks, Gath.
Right, let's see what's behind the next door. The original Deus Ex was released for PC, Mac, and which console? Was it A, the PlayStation 2? Was it B, the Xbox? Was it C, the GameCube? Was it D, the Dreamcast?
Jesus. That's difficult. I don't know that.
2 lifelines remain.
Thanks.
We've got the 50-50 and we've got the phone a friend. The original Deus Ex was released for the PC, the Mac, and which console? Was it the PlayStation 2, the Xbox, the GameCube, or the Dreamcast?
Jesus. Right, so the only sort of involvement I've had with Deus Ex is I've got some sort of copy of it in the other room, you know, for selling and stuff, and I'm sure that's PS3. I think that's PS3, and it's like a limited edition or something. But that's PS3. So I'm kind of thinking, is it a PC, Mac, and a PlayStation game, and it's always been a PlayStation game. I can't picture a Deus Ex on any of those, like as, you know, a cover from years ago or anything. I haven't got a clue. I don't even know who the developer is. If I knew that, maybe I could, I don't know. If it was Sega, Jesus, you might have an idea, but that's a hard one. I don't really want to go guessing because the last time I went guessing, I crushed it because I got ahead of myself thinking I'll guess them all and I'll be fine. So I think I'm gonna go 50-50.
Want to play the 50-50?
Yep.
Okay, computer, please take away 2 random wrong answers. Can you see that?
Okay, so I'm seeing A and C, and then B and D don't have B and D next to them anymore. Sorry, they've disappeared.
It was just an ordering thing, but you've basically been left with A, PlayStation 2, and C, the GameCube.
Oh God, that's so difficult because I don't know. I think if it was like PlayStation 2 and Xbox left, I would have just gone PS2, but because it's GameCube, it's like it could have been a GameCube game.
Jeez.
I don't think I've ever seen it on PS2 or GameCube. So for me, this is like I have no idea. Not a clue.
You've got the 1 remaining lifeline, which is the phone a friend. The original Deus Ex was released for the PC, the Mac, and either PlayStation 2, the GameCube.
I kind of wish that I'd sort of just gone for Kratos being God of War and then asked the audience on this one, but then I suppose you could say that about any question. I mean, I'm gonna play. I've got to play. I'm not gonna just take 5.
You have got the other lifeline available if you wish to use it.
I know, but I just don't think. I don't think my phone of friends would know this. No offense.
You have little faith in the phone of friends.
No. It's just my phone of friends are very specific on what they.
They're very niche.
Oh, niche. Niche is the word.
They're not exactly the type of phone of friends that you want, but for that 1 random question,
yeah,
they will sometimes.
Well, sometimes you need niche. You know, you could ask me something that's real niche, and I'm like,
you need niche.
I'm getting on the blower.
For like the £1 million question, you need niche.
Yeah, £1 million niche. Phone a friend. Bosh. I've won the big box. End of.
Done.
I'm just gonna take a punt, and the only reason I'm going for this is because I have a copy of some sort of Deus Ex game in the other room, and it's on PlayStation 3. So I'm gonna go A, PlayStation 2, assuming that it was just a PlayStation game historically.
Right, so we're gonna go PS2, final answer?
Yeah, final answer, PS2.
Okay, let's lock it in, guys. See if he's right. So, no real memories of seeing this game on any system?
No.
Bestie.
Come on.
You just won a point. Well done, mate.
Yes. Oh my god.
Deus Ex, or as I call it, Deus Ex, was released on the PC, the Mac, and the PS2.
Good lad.
Craig Jones is in. He says, ask Betty if he's game for Pearl Jam.
Yeah. I mean, if it's gonna be like, well, see how much it is, and yeah, I suppose like depending on how things are, we could. I don't know. Yeah.
It's a yes. It's a yes.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Move on to the
Can't
next
turn
question.
down Pearl Jam. Look, you can't. Hang on.
What? Oh my god, he's only wearing a Pearl Jam tee. Unbelievable scenes.
Can't turn it down, can you?
Right. Question 8. In which video game did Banjo make his debut as a playable character? Was it A, Super Smash Bros? Is it B, Mario Kart 64? Was it C, Mario Party? Or was it D, Diddy Kong Racing? We have one lifeline remaining, which is to phone a friend.
Oh my god. So these are all 60. You're consider yes. These are all 64 games. So it's Mario Party, the original Mario Party, Super Smash Bros. 64, Diddy Kong Racing's obviously Nintendo 64, and Mario Kart 64. Now, you mean Banjo like Banjo-Kazooie, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm like, my first sort of instinct is he's not in Mario Kart 64. End of. Super Smash. I can't see him being in Super Smash because this was back when it was. I can't see. No, I think this is pretty simple because, as far as I'm aware, like Banjo is a Rareware title. Banjo-Kazooie is a Rareware game. Now, back in the day in 64, the only Rareware game out of those is Diddy Kong Racing. So I could see him being in that. Now, Mario Party and Super Smash and Mario Kart, I think they'd just be all like sort of house Nintendo characters. Whereas this wasn't a house Nintendo character. I think he was in Diddy Kong, but I'm not 100%. But, I mean, the others... I played 64, so I know he's not in that. But Mario Party, no. Haven't played that on 64. Smash Bros, briefly played that. I don't know. I can't see him being in it. Personally, I think it'll just be like basic characters like Zelda, Mario, whatever, you know. And I know Rare are funny with Nintendo for like licensing or whatever. Yeah, I know they can be a bit of a funny company. I mean, surely the first one would have been Banjo-Kazooie, right?
Well,
You just mean out of these titles?
No, I mean, in which video game did Banjo make his debut as a playable character?
So I'm assuming one of these games came out before Banjo-Kazooie.
I'd assume so.
Okay.
I'd assume so, yes.
Okay. So by that, like, if that were the case, then there's no way that any of the original Nintendo titles like 64 Party or Smash Bros would have used some random Rareware Games character. So I'm gonna go D, Diddy Kong.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, that's final. I think that's pretty solid. Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna lock in D, guys. See if he's right. Thanks. So, have you played much of Diddy Kong's Racing?
Yeah, I played it quite a lot as a kid, but I never owned it. I just played it at other people's houses, enjoyed it, but I always preferred Mario Kart 64, much to some people's sort of, like, you know, didn't like that, thought Diddy Kong was better, but I preferred Mario Kart 64. But, yeah, played Diddy, and I would imagine he's in it, and he's not in the others.
Bestie.
Yes.
Well done. Correct.
Thank you.
Banjo indeed appeared in Diddy Kong Racing before Banjo-Kazooie was even out. Yeah.
Okay, so that was kind of like
a random character, I think.
Yeah, so they took the character and made
Yeah.
a game out of it.
Yeah, because Kazooie is his sidekick, I think. That's why it just says Banjo.
Right.
You know, it's just the bear.
Okay.
But well worked out, that one. On to question 9. We still have one lifeline in the bag. Let's see. In the video game Super Mario Sunshine, what is Shadow Mario's true identity? Is it A, Bowser? Is it B, Bowser Jr.? Is it C, King Boo? Or is it D, Wario?
Oh God. My first instinct is that it's Bowser, but I haven't played enough of this game. I haven't played enough of this game. Super Mario Sunshine. What is Shadow Mario's true identity? This is tough for me because I've never played this game. I know that the Shadow Mario has some sort of true identity, and I think I always thought it was just, it's going to end up being Bowser, but maybe it's not. It couldn't be, could it? Because Bowser wouldn't know. King Boo, Wario. I don't think it's Wario. I could be really wrong there, but I don't think it's Wario. And I don't know. My first instinct was Bowser, but I'm kind of thinking it's not going to be Bowser because he wouldn't do all that sort of like running around and all his dirty work. He'd send someone else to do it, wouldn't he? To frame Mario like. So I'm thinking King Boo or Bowser Jr.
You've still got the phone a friend?
Yeah, but still. As I say, my phone a friends are very niche. I don't think they're going to know Super Mario Sunshine questions. Maybe I should have played more of this when I got the 3D All-Stars. Maybe I should, because you were saying the other day, like, you played much of it best. I'm like, no.
Carby Chris is in. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. Bet is on question 9. He's got one lifeline left. That's the phone a friend.
Oh, God. King Boo. It could be Boo. I really don't think it's Wario. I think if it was Wario, I would have seen that somewhere, like over the years, watching all this bloody Mario stuff and retro and this and that and the other like videos. You would have seen like it being Wario in that game, but I just don't think Wario's in that game. Why would it be Wario? Or maybe it's like, I don't know, a bit of a comeback for Wario? I can't see it being Wario, and I can't see it really being Bowser. Oh, God. Personally, I think it's Bowser Jr. But that is, again, that's a total guess. What is Shadow Mario's true identity? I think it would be like Bowser's obviously, unless it's King Boo. I just couldn't see Bowser or King Boo like doing the dirty work, like running around the islands and painting everything black and causing all the havoc and doing that themselves. I think they'd have like a minion to do that. Bowser Jr. is just ringing a bell with me because I think I've seen like what the true identity of this sort of character is, but it would have been a long time ago, and I just can't think who specifically it was. But I certainly don't think it's like, hey, it's Wario. I can't really use a phone a friend because I don't know that anyone's gonna know it. So I'm gonna have to take a punt or take the 9. And I don't know. I'm just not the kind of person to just take the 9 when I got more than this last time. King Boo. Would it really be King Boo? I think... Would it... I think it's going to be... yeah, okay, I'm just going to make a decision because I'm just dragging on here. I'm going to go B, Bowser Jr. and hope for the best.
B, Bowser Jr. Is that your final answer?
Who's it, Bowser? I was actually playing this when I started playing this with Manny recently. We sort of went on it, and I was like, "Oh, there's like a Shadow Mario who like runs around and like causes loads of trouble. Like we have to like catch him and get him type thing." And I was like, and it turns out in the end it's Bowser. So, but obviously I was just sort of saying that as if like. I didn't really know it. I know it's gonna be it's gonna be Bowser or somebody. So I kind of told him it was Bowser, but now I'm thinking it's Bowser Jr. Let's go Bowser Jr.
Bowser Jr. Is that your final answer?
Yeah, I'm gonna go final. Yeah.
Okay, let's lock it in. We're gonna unveil the identity here of Shadow Mario. So you've seen Shadow Mario in the game, but you haven't got to the part where he's unmasked, as it were.
No.
Bestie?
Yeah.
Well done. You're going on, mate. You're going on.
Yes.
We move. Bowser Jr. It is.
Thank
Well done.
God.
Well done.
Thank you.
Right, we've got 1 lifeline, and we are coming on to the second milestone for 10 points. Okay. With which video game series would you associate the protagonist Ryo Hazuki? Is it A, Sleeping Dogs, B, Shenmue, C, Yakuza, or D, Tenchu?
Jesus. I haven't got a clue. Ryo Hazuki. Okay. So, straight off the bat, I'm going to say it's not Tenchu, because Tenchu's like PS1 game, and you're a ninja and whatever. I don't necessarily think he's got a name like, that ninja from Tenchu. It's Ryo Hazuki. So I would say that's going to be a character name that you're going to know throughout the game. You're going to be told it. Now, I know like all of these A, B, and C could potentially have a character called that name. Ryo Hazuki. So what am I at? Number 10, and I'm kind of that's locked in. Or is I need to.
Yeah,
I
you're
need to
on
lock
question.
it in now.
You're on question 10. Basically, if you can get this one right, you're guaranteed 10 points, which is where you finished last time overall. You still got that. You still got the Ask a Friend. And yeah, that's where you're at.
Okay. So I need to get this right to secure 10.
It has to be right, I'm afraid.
I don't think it's Tenchu. Yakuza. My initial thought was Sleeping Dogs. But then it could be Shenmue. Sleeping Dogs or Shenmue.
I don't really know a lot about Shenmue. Jesus Christ. There's no way of me really sort of breaking this down other than the fact that I'm pretty sure it's not Tenshu, like, because you're just like a ninja in that. Yakuza. Never played Sleeping Dogs. Never played Shenmue. Yakuza. I don't know. Don't even really think I know much about that, even if it is. It's Ryo Hazuki, sorry. Oh God. For me, I kind of think it's either Sleeping Dogs or Shenmue. I don't know whether to just take my points and call it a day, because like quite a few of these have been really difficult for me. Shenmue. I know
You got one lifeline, remember?
Yeah, I know, but again, I haven't really got. Yeah, it's niche, so I'm not going to use. It'd be sort of. I don't know. I'm not going to use it if I absolutely know people aren't going to know it. That's really, that's quite a specific random question. Sleeping Dogs. Do you know what? I kind of wish I'd had Pete as my... I should have contacted Pete as a phone a friend. I think Pete probably would have played Sleeping Dogs.
Is Pete in the chat? Pete, if you're there, speak up.
I don't know. I'm not sure if Pete would be.
No,
do you think?
I haven't heard from him yet.
Do you think that I could try and call Pete? Just see if he might answer?
Yeah, you can call him.
Okay, I might just do that, because I think he might have played Sleeping Dogs or Yakuza.
The only thing is, though, is if you activate the phone a friend, it's an activation.
So if he doesn't answer, then I've used it?
Well, yeah, but you can phone someone else until you get through to someone.
Okay, so I can't like message him and be like, Peter, you about type thing. Yes. Okay.
No. You'll have to ring him, won't you?
Okay, well I'm gonna obviously he doesn't know I'm gonna ring him, so if there's any language or anything, I do apologise, but
yeah, can we just say sorry if there's any bad language?
So I'll try and ring him now, okay?
Okay, we're gonna ring Pete.
Okay.
We're ringing Pete, guys. Just stick him on loudspeaker for us, near your mic. Let's see what Pete's saying.
Can you hear that?
Yeah. Who knows? He could be watching.
Hello.
Right, Pete.
Okay.
Basically, mate, I'm on Howard's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Alright.
And I could do with asking you a question and seeing if you could help me.
Phone a fucking friend, is it?
Yeah, don't swear, because you are live on YouTube. It is phone a friend.
Okay, phone it.
Okay, I'm hoping you're going to know this, because I'm hoping you're going to have played a couple of these games.
Alright.
Okay. Are you ready for the question?
Yeah, go on.
Right. Okay. Just mute your TV, because all I can hear is your telly.
There you go.
Okay. Right, you ready?
Yeah.
With which video game series would you associate the protagonist, Ryo Hazuki? Is it Sleeping Dogs, Shenmue, Yakuza, or Tenshu?
Oh, I haven't played any of them.
Oh.
It sounds like a newish game, so I'd have to say, what were the choices?
So, Sleeping Dogs, Shenmue, Yakuza, and Tenshu.
It sounds like some gangster names, because either Sleeping Dogs or Yakuza, because the other two games are like more like medieval, like samurai games.
Okay. So you would... Go on. So what would you say? Ryo. So the name was Ryu Hazuki.
God. I don't know, mate. Didn't play any of them. I don't know, I'd go with Yakuza, maybe?
Yakuza.
Yeah.
But
That's Yakuza or Sleeping Dogs, one of the two.
yeah, I thought Sleeping Dogs. Okay.
Alright, mate, sorry.
All right, no worries. Thanks for answering, Pete.
Alright, mate.
All right, see you later.
Okay, bye.
Shut up. I thought Pete would know that because I thought he would have played Sleeping Dogs. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna play an answer. And I'm gonna play. I think because Pete said Yakuza and I think Sleeping Dogs. Let's go Yakuza.
Is that your final answer?
Sleeping Dogs, because I know on Sleeping Dogs, like the cover has a picture of a guy's face, like as if this is the guy. Yakuza, I know nothing about. Yakuza, I know zero about. But Sleeping Dogs, I know the sort of cover. It's like red, and I'm sure it's just got like a guy's face on it. Oh God. No, I'm not going to put it on Pete because I don't know either of them, and neither does he. Doesn't know the answer, so I'm going to put it on myself with my own guess and say no. It's A, Sleeping Dogs. I'll just go Sleeping Dogs, and if it's wrong, it's my fault.
A, Sleeping Dogs. Is that your final answer?
Yeah, let's go Sleeping Dogs. It's what I thought originally, and I know Pete said Yakuza, but I think they're both kind of, I don't know, Oriental bloody gangster games, aren't they? So
Okay. We're going to go with A, Sleeping Dogs. Let's see if he's right, guys. So haven't played any of these then?
no. Oh, I played Tenshu.
Bestie?
Yes.
Your journey ends here. It was Shenmue.
No way, it was Shenmue.
It was Shenmue.
Do you know what? I thought because you put Shenmue in there and it's quite like a sort of really popular, well-known game, I thought, is it going to be Shenmue? But I don't know. Yeah, so.
Why did you rule Shenmue out?
To be honest, I don't know. When it came up, I thought Sleeping Dogs. Like, I knew it wasn't Tenshu. I don't know Yakuza whatsoever. Like I say, for me, that could have been a made-up game. Obviously, I know Sleeping Dogs. I know that's a game. Shenmue, I know that's a really popular sort of Dreamcast thing. I bloody sold it recently, but I know nothing about the game. And I suppose when I first saw it, I kind of thought maybe you stuck that in there because I would just like, I don't know, a name like that. Maybe I'd just go straight for Shenmue. So I kind of thought it was a bluff, but I don't know. I guess there was a part of me that thought it could be Shenmue, but I don't know. In the end, we went for the sort of more current gen or moderner game, gangster games. So yeah.
Holster says, unlucky mate, it's easy if you've played the Shenmue games, but if you've not played them, it's a difficult one.
Yeah, true. I have never played it. Don't know anything about it.
That's the end of your journey on Retro Millionaire.
So we've shot down to 5.
We're finishing on 5 tonight.
So does that mean collectively, in the history of the series, I've got a collective 15 points, which would lead to a potential win?
I wouldn't say that, to be honest, but
okay. So we can't sort of combine efforts.
You can't combine scores, but Holster says, well played, bestie. And how'd you feel about performance tonight anyway, overall?
Personally, I think my performance was awful.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know. I feel as though on the last one, I don't know. I seem to know more. I knew more stuff, but this one was just like, it was so much harder. This was way, way harder. Like, as soon as we got to questions, I mean, even question 5, I was like not sure on, and then as soon as we got to question 6, it was like, I haven't got a clue on any of these. Like, some of them.
I mean, I can't even remember what the bloody last ones was. I think you went out on a thief question, but
At least.
But what were the other ones? I don't know. Benny
last time.
Benny says, well played.
Thanks,
yeah,
Benny.
like I can't really remember. Like, what were some of the questions from last time? I can't really remember.
I don't know, but I feel as though the last time there was like the Banjo-Kazooie one, like what's the woman called, the main antagonist? It was like the
Gruntilda,
witch and stuff. Yeah, Gruntilda, and that was kind of like I could decipher that. I didn't know it, but it was easier to sort of decipher. But I feel like with this, most of them have come up. I'm like, I've got no idea, like 0 idea. But yeah, that's the way the cookie crumbles. Like,
well, all you can say really is. It's a good run. I mean, if you would have got that one right, then who knows? Because you would have been guaranteed 10 then, and you might have gone on. I mean, you would have definitely tried for 11 then, wouldn't you? Because
yeah, true, yeah.
You would have had a safety net, but who knows? It could have been different. It wasn't to be, but there you go.
No, I'm happy to have taken part again. Very happy with the experience.
How does it feel to be the first person to play twice on the show?
Yeah, good. Yeah, I feel special and as if I might have some sort of potential, but obviously not tonight.
Does it get any easier as you play more, or does it get harder?
It just seems to get harder and harder.
It's because I learn my contestants' weaknesses. I do.
Yeah, you go for like Dreamcast and Sunshine, which I've never played.
I should just make all the questions based on games you've played.
I think
like, what are the main characters called from Day of the Tentacle?
I think every time that me and you have a conversation, it must be like you've got a log, like a bet log, and it's like, Bet, have you played like Shenmue? And it's like, no, played it, mate. And you're like, right, it's going on the list.
Pete's just chimed in. He's put who wants to be a current gen millionaire next.
Oh yeah.
Tom Best let it down on the last question.
Pete told me let it down.
Well, we should wrap up probably. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Hope everyone enjoyed the show. Tom Best, you've been a stellar contestant once again. Lucky not to go further. No, thanks for coming on. Lucky not to go further, but it was a good run. Nonetheless, anyway, from me and Betty, it's over and out. We'll be seeing you guys.
Thank you.
You should